A new day, a fresh start, an opportunity to move closer to your purpose. But the question is, how do you wake up? Most people wake up with worry. Some wake up with fear. Others wake up angry at life. But let me tell you something. How you start your day determines how you live your day. If you wake up defeated, you will walk in defeat. If you wake up complaining, your day will be filled with problem. You are not designed to wake up like that. When God gives you a new day, He gives you new mercy, new strength, and new opportunities. That means you have no excuse to wake up negative. You must train your mind to wake up with expectation, wake up with gratitude, wake up with a vision. Your attitude in the morning is the fuel for your entire day. A negative mind will never produce a positive life. Let me tell you something about successful people. They don't wake up dwelling on their failures, their past, or their problems. They wake up speaking life into their day. They wake up saying, today I will win. Today I will walk in purpose. Today I will overcome every obstacle. Every single day you wake up, you are given a powerful gift. The gift of time, the gift of opportunity, the gift of life itself. But the question is, how do you wake up? Do you wake up excited about the possibilities ahead, or do you wake up with a mind clouded by yesterday's disappointments and today's worries? Let me tell you something. Your morning mindset shapes your entire day. Most people don't understand that the first thoughts you allow into your mind in the morning will dictate the course of your actions, your emotions, and your productivity. If you wake up with thoughts of doubt, fear, and frustration, your day will reflect that. But if you wake up with a spirit of gratitude, expectation, and purpose, you position yourself for success. The moment you open your eyes, your mind is like fresh soil, ready to receive seeds. And the seeds you plant in those first few moments will grow throughout the day. If you plant seeds of worry, your day will be filled with stress. If you plant seeds of discouragement, your day will feel heavy. But if you plant seeds of faith, confidence, and purpose, your day will flourish with opportunities and breakthroughs. Some people wake up already defeated, carrying the burdens of yesterday into today. But let me remind you, yesterday is gone. It cannot be changed. No matter what happened, no matter what mistakes you made, no matter who disappointed you, today is a new day, and how you approach it will determine how you experience it. One of the greatest tragedies in life is to wake up without a sense of direction, without a sense of hope, without an expectation of something good, but you were never designed to live like that. God created you with a purpose, and every new morning is a reminder that your assignment on this earth is not over. Successful people understand this principle. They don't wake up dwelling on what went wrong. They wake up with a clear decision to set their minds on what is possible and what is good and what can be achieved. They know that a negative mind will never create a positive life. They know that you cannot wake up complaining and expect to have a productive day. Your attitude in the morning is the fuel for your day. When you wake up, what do you say to yourself? Do you complain about how tired you are? Do you focus on everything that's wrong? Or do you declare, this is the day the Lord has made, I will rejoice and be glad in it? You have the power to command your morning. You have the ability to shift your mindset from fear to faith, from doubt to confidence, from uncertainty to vision. And it all begins with a decision to wake up positive. Start each day by speaking life into your situation. Instead of saying, I'm tired, say, I am strong. Instead of saying, I don't know how I'll make it, say, God has already made a way. Instead of saying, nothing ever works out for me, say, everything is working together for my good. Your words have power. Your thoughts create your reality. If you want to live a life of victory, you must train your mind to wake up expecting victory. Don't allow yesterday's failures to define today's possibilities. Don't allow negative emotions to steal the joy of a brand new morning. Wake up with gratitude. Wake up with faith. Wake up knowing that you are not here by accident, but by divine purpose. Your morning mindset is the key to unlocking your best life. Wake up positive, and your day will follow. Now go and make today the beginning of something great. This keeps the speech in Dr. Myles Munroe's authoritative yet practical tone. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments. Every single day you are faced with a choice to allow negativity to control your mind or to take control of your thoughts. Most people don't realize that their life is simply a reflection of their dominant thoughts. If you think negatively, you will live negatively. If you expect failure, you will experience failure. If you focus on your problems, you will be overwhelmed by them. But if you shift your mind toward possibilities, solutions, and faith, your life will begin to move in a different direction. The greatest battle in life is not fought on the outside, it is fought in the mind. Your mind is the control center of your destiny. What you allow to take root in your thoughts will eventually manifest in your actions, your decisions, and your future. This is why you cannot afford to wake up and let negative thoughts run your day. The moment you open your eyes, you must take charge of what enters your mind, because whatever dominates your thoughts will dominate your life. Some people wake up already defeated before they even step out of bed. They wake up thinking about everything that could go wrong, everything that's missing, and everything they don't have. But let me tell you something. You cannot start your day in defeat and expect to walk in victory. You cannot fill your mind with fear and expect to live in faith. You cannot entertain doubt and expect to succeed. The thoughts you choose in the morning are the foundation for your entire day. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. This means that your life will always align with the way you think. If you think small, you will live small. If you think impossible, you will never see breakthrough. But if you think possibilities, solutions, and faith, doors will begin to open that you never imagined. Negativity is a thief. It robs you of your joy, your peace, your creativity, and your progress. And the worst part, most people don't even realize they are letting negativity control them. It starts small. Maybe a small complaint, a minor frustration, or a passing doubt. But if you entertain it long enough, it grows. Before you know it, your whole day is controlled by worry, fear, and discouragement. You must guard your mind like you guard your house. Imagine if someone tried to break into your home. Would you just stand there and let them take everything valuable? No, you would fight to protect what is yours. Your mind is even more valuable than your house. You must refuse to let negativity break in and steal your purpose, your potential, and your peace. You were never designed to live in a mindset of defeat. You were created to walk in purpose, confidence, and victory. But the key to living that way is mastering your thoughts. You must decide that no matter what happens, you will not allow negativity to dictate your day. When you wake up, don't allow worry to be your first thought. Let gratitude be your first response. Don't allow doubt to control you. Speak faith over your day. Don't let problems consume your mind. Focus on solutions and possibilities. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not intelligence, not background, not talent. It is the mindset they choose every single day. Some people live their entire lives blaming circumstances for their negativity. They say, if I had more money, I would think positively. If I didn't have so many problems, I would be happier. If people treated me better, I would feel better about myself. But let me tell you the truth. It is not your circumstances that control your mindset. It is your mindset that controls your circumstances. Your thoughts determine how you respond to life. And how you respond to life determines your outcomes. The most powerful thing you can do each morning is decide that negativity will not have a place in your mind. The moment a negative thought tries to enter, replace it with truth. Replace it with faith. Replace it with confidence. You are not a victim of your thoughts. You are the master of them. Wake up with a mindset of victory. and your life will follow. Now go and choose the thoughts that will lead you to greatness. Every morning when you wake up, you are given the opportunity to shape your day with your words. What you speak in the first moments of your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. Most people don't realize the power that their words carry. They wake up and immediately start speaking negativity over their lives without even thinking. They say things like, "I'm so tired. This is going to be a hard day." Or, "Nothing ever goes right for me." And then they wonder why their day is filled with struggle. Your words are not just sounds, they are creative forces. Whatever you declare with your mouth, you invite into your life. When you speak, you are either giving life to your dreams or giving power to your fears. You are either reinforcing your faith or strengthening your doubts. Every word you say is either opening doors or closing them. That is why you must be intentional about the words that come out of your mouth, especially in the morning. The first words you speak when you wake up should not be words of defeat, but words of victory. You must learn to speak life into your day, declare success over your assignments, and proclaim favor over your efforts. If you want to live a life of purpose, your language must reflect purpose. If you want to walk in confidence, your words must reflect confidence. If you want to see breakthroughs, your mouth must speak break. One of the biggest mistakes people make is speaking based on how they feel instead of speaking based on what they believe. Feelings change. Some mornings you may not feel strong. You may not feel motivated. You may not feel hopeful. But if you allow your words to be dictated by your feelings, you will never rise above your circumstances. The Bible says, "Let the weak say, I am strong." Notice, it doesn't say, "Let the weak talk about how weak they feel." No, it says, "Let the weak say, I am strong." That means even when you don't feel strong, you must declare strength. Even when you don't feel confident, you must declare confidence. Even when you don't see the way, you must declare that the way has already been made. Your words are not meant to describe your situation. They are meant to change your situation. If you keep speaking about how hard life is, life will keep being hard. If you keep speaking about how nothing ever works out, nothing will work out. But if you wake up and say, "Today I am walking in purpose. Today, doors of opportunity are opening for me. Today, I am favored, strong, and equipped for success," your day will begin to align with your words. Some people say, "Well, I don't want to lie to myself. If I'm struggling, I should say I'm struggling." But let me tell you something. Faith is not denial. Faith is declaring what God says about you, even when your circumstances say otherwise. Faith is speaking the truth of your potential, not the reality of your problems. Faith is choosing to declare victory when defeat is knocking at your door. If you look at successful people, you will notice that they don't waste their words on negativity. They don't speak about failure, they speak about solutions. They don't complain about obstacles, they declare that obstacles will be overcome. They don't wake up talking about problems, they wake up declaring progress. And that is why they keep moving forward. Your words are the GPS of your life. If you want to change where you are going, you must change what you are saying. You cannot speak defeat and expect to walk in victory. You cannot talk about lack and expect abundance. You cannot speak fear and expect to live in confidence. What you declare is what you will experience. So starting today, take control of your words. Wake up and speak life. Wake up and declare victory. Wake up and command your morning to align with purpose, because when you do, your life will begin to shift in the direction of your declarations. Now go and speak the words that will create the future you desire. Every morning when you wake up, you are faced with a decision. Will you start the day with expectation and gratitude, or will you allow worry and doubt to take control? This decision is more powerful than most people realize because it determines the course of your entire day. The way you begin your morning sets the foundation for everything that follows. If you wake up expecting problems, you will find them. If you wake up expecting opportunities, you will see them. If you start with gratitude, you will attract more reasons to be grateful. Most people wake up and immediately focus on what's wrong. They think about the things they don't have, the problems they are facing, or the challenges ahead. But let me tell you something. What you focus on expands. If you wake up thinking about obstacles, your mind will magnify them. If you wake up worrying about what might go wrong, you will carry that fear throughout your day. But if you wake up expecting good things to happen, your mindset will shift and you will start noticing opportunities you never saw before. Expectation is a powerful force. It shapes your mindset, influences your actions, and attracts the right opportunities into your life. You cannot expect failure and walk in success. You cannot expect negativity and experience joy. You cannot expect struggle and live in victory. What you expect is what you prepare for. And what you prepare for is what you will receive. This is why successful people start their day with positive expectations. They don't wake up saying, I hope things don't go wrong today. Instead, they wake up saying, today is going to be productive. Today I will make progress. Today I will walk in favor. They don't allow their circumstances to dictate their expectations. They allow their expectations to dictate their circumstances. But expectation alone is not enough. It must be accompanied by gratitude. Gratitude is the key that unlocks more blessings. When you wake up and focus on what you already have, you position yourself to receive more. When you wake up and acknowledge the goodness in your life, no matter how small, you shift your mindset from lack to abundance. Most people make the mistake of thinking that gratitude comes after success. They believe they will be grateful once they have more money, once they have achieved their dreams, or once life becomes easier. But the truth is, gratitude is not a result of success. It is the foundation of success. If you cannot be grateful for what you have now, you will never be satisfied with more. If you cannot recognize the blessings in your life today, you will overlook them even when they increase. Gratitude changes your perspective. Instead of waking up thinking about what you don't have, you begin to see how much you have already been given. Instead of focusing on what is missing, you start recognizing what is present. And when you focus on the good multiplies. That is why you must make gratitude a daily habit. Before you pick up your phone, before you check your messages, before you think about what needs to be done, take a moment to be thankful for life, for strength, for the ability to dream and achieve. Be thankful for the lessons you've learned, the opportunities ahead, and the unseen blessings that are already on their way. Because the more grateful you are, the more reasons you will find to be grateful. Expectation and gratitude must work together. Expectation gives you a vision for what is possible, and gratitude keeps you grounded in what is already good. Expectation opens doors, and gratitude ensures that you appreciate every step of the journey. Expectation leads to action, and gratitude fuels the strength to keep going. So when you wake up, do not allow negative thoughts to set the tone for your day. Do not allow past disappointments to steal the joy of a new beginning. Wake up with expectation, believing that something good is going to happen. Wake up with gratitude, knowing that you are already blessed beyond measure. Wake up with a mindset that attracts success, favor, and breakthrough. Now go and start each day expecting the best and appreciating the present. Every single day, whether you realize it or not, you are shaping your reality with your thoughts and words. The life you are living today is a direct result of what you have believed and spoken over time. Your thoughts are seeds and your words are the water that makes them grow. If you constantly think and speak negativity, you will live in negativity. If you think and speak faith, success, and victory, you will begin to see those things manifest in your life. Most people do not understand the power they hold. They believe that life happens to them, that circumstances control their future, that they have no say in how things turn out. But let me tell you something. Your thoughts and words are the architects of your destiny. You cannot speak failure and expect success. You cannot think small and expect to live big. You cannot declare defeat and walk in victory. Whatever you allow to fill your mind and come out of your mouth will eventually become your reality. The Bible says, life and death are in the power of the tongue. That means your words have creative power. You are either speaking life into your dreams, your goals, and your future, or you are speaking death to them. If you wake up saying nothing ever works out for me, don't be surprised when things continue to go wrong. If you keep saying I never have enough money, don't be shocked when financial struggles keep showing up. But if you wake up and declare I am blessed, I am favored, I am walking in purpose, your mind will begin to align with that truth and your actions will follow. Your thoughts are just as powerful. Your mind is a battlefield, and the enemy of your success is constantly trying to plant seeds of doubt, fear, and insecurity. The moment you start believing you are not good enough, not smart enough, not talented enough, you begin to limit yourself. Your body follows your mind. If you think you will fail, you won't even try. If you believe nothing will change, you won't take action. But when you shift your thoughts toward possibilities, solutions, and progress, you start taking steps toward a different outcome. Many people wonder why they remain stuck in the same cycles, facing the same struggles year after year. The truth is, they have built mental prisons with their own thoughts and words. They have spoken defeat for so long that it has become their reality. They have allowed negativity to dominate their minds, and now they cannot see beyond their limitation. But the good news is this: you can change your future by changing your thoughts and words today. Every successful person understands this principle. They don't entertain thoughts of failure. They don't waste words on complaining. They guard their minds from negativity and discipline their mouths to speak life. They declare where they are going, not where they are. They speak about the opportunities ahead, not the obstacles in their way. They understand that words are not just sounds, they are directions. What you consistently declare is the path you will walk. If you want to change your life, you must take control of your thoughts. Stop allowing doubt to take root. Stop meditating on your problems and start focusing on solutions. Start visualizing yourself succeeding, growing, achieving. See yourself walking in purpose, stepping into new opportunities, overcoming every challenge. When you train your mind to expect the best, you will start attracting the best. And just as you guard your thoughts, you must also guard your words. No more negative confessions. No more saying, I'll never make it. No more declaring, things never work out for me. Start speaking what you want to see, not what you fear. Declare that you are capable, that you are strong, that doors are opening for you, that favor is following you. Speak life into your situation and watch how things begin to shift. You were not created to live in defeat. You were not designed to be controlled by fear, doubt, or negativity. You were created with purpose, and you have the ability to shape your future with your mindset and your words. Do not waste another day allowing negative thinking to limit you. Do not speak another word that works against your destiny. Wake up every morning with a mind full of possibility and a mouth full of victory. Now go and think and speak the life you were created to live. Every morning when you wake up, you are given a fresh start, a new opportunity to move forward, to grow, to improve, and to walk in the purpose for which you were created. But the truth is, many people wake up carrying the weight of yesterday. They wake up thinking about past failures, past mistakes, and past disappointments. Instead of stepping into the new day with confidence, they allow the burdens of yesterday to dictate how they feel today. Let me tell you something. You cannot move forward while holding on to the past. You cannot step into the future if your mind is still trapped in yesterday's regrets. What happened yesterday is gone. What happened last year is over. You cannot go back and change it. But what you can do is decide that it will not control your present and it will not limit your future. Too many people spend their lives looking in the rearview mirror. They replay their failures over and over again. They allow mistakes to define them. They let disappointment steal their joy. But the more you focus on the past, the more power you give it over your life. The past is meant to teach you, not trap you. It is a lesson, not a life sentence. The greatest mistake you can make is allowing yesterday to dictate what you believe about yourself today. Maybe you failed before, but that does not mean you are a failure. Maybe things didn't work out, but that does not mean they never will. Maybe you made mistakes, but that does not mean your future is ruined. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are who you choose to become today. One of the biggest strategies of the enemy is to keep you focused on what went wrong so that you never move forward into what is right. If he can keep your mind occupied with guilt, shame, and regret, he can stop you from stepping into your destiny. But today, you must make a decision to let go of what is behind and press forward to what is ahead. You cannot carry yesterday's baggage and expect to run toward tomorrow's blessings. You must release the weight that is holding you back. Release the pain. Release the regret. Release the thoughts that keep reminding you of what went wrong. Because until you let go, you will never be able to fully receive what is coming. Think about it this way. If your hands are full of the past, how can you grab hold of the future? If you are constantly looking backward, how can you see the opportunities ahead? If you are still holding on to past hurts, how can you embrace new joy? There is so much waiting for you, but you must be willing to move forward. One of the greatest habits you can develop is the ability to forgive. Not just others, but yourself. Forgive yourself for the mistakes you made. Forgive yourself for the wrong turns you took. Forgive yourself for not knowing then what you know now. The enemy wants you to keep punishing yourself for things you cannot change. But the longer you hold on to the past, the more you delay your future. If you want to wake up positive, you must train your mind to focus on what is ahead, not what is behind. Every morning, remind yourself that today is a new day, a new chance, a new opportunity. You are not bound by what happened yesterday. You are only limited by what you choose to believe today. Wake up and declare that the past has no hold on you. Wake up and decide that you will not let yesterday's failures steal today's potential. Wake up and believe that greater things are ahead, because when you release what no longer serves you, you make room for what is meant for you. Now go and step forward into the future that is waiting for you, my friends. Life is too short to wake up every morning carrying the weight of yesterday. Each day is a fresh start, a new opportunity to shape your future with your thoughts, your words, and your actions. You have the power to decide how your day will unfold, whether you will step into it with faith, expectation, and gratitude, or whether you will allow fear, doubt, and negativity to take control. Wake up with a mindset of victory. Speak life over your day. Expect the best and walk in confidence, knowing that you were created for greatness. Let go of what no longer serves you and embrace the limitless possibilities ahead. Remember, your words have power. Your thoughts create your reality, and your future is shaped by the choices you make today. So as you move forward, wake up positive. Wake up with determination. Wake up knowing that something good is coming your way. And no matter what challenges arise, never forget that you are stronger, wiser, and more capable than you realize. I believe in you, and I know that your best days are still ahead. Go out and make today count. Good luck and thank you.